You know, sometimes relic hunting is like anything else. You can't always get what you want, so sometimes you just have to want what you get. I am at a small permission, and I found a few things on a property that adjoins this one, and I'm just here to experiment and see if there's anything here, because this is one of the few places where the field has been cut, the crop has been harvested, and I have a chance to give it a shot. So we're going to try that today. Welcome to the Battlefield Walker. This is hard hunting in all of these corn stumps. I call them corn stumps. This area should have a little bit of Civil War activity, not a lot. This is the best signal I've heard since I've been here. Sounds like maybe a small piece of brass or aluminum. Okay, still in the hole. Nope, must have dug it up. That's strange. Very strange. That signal's gone. It's bizarre. Piece of aluminum. I just found a little piece of melted lead, and I'm not far from that melted lead, and I got a signal here that's doesn't sound quite big enough to be a Civil War bullet, and since I just dug that melted lead, I think I'm going to give this a shot. I'm not sure what to think of that. Somebody asked me about a pinpointer recently, and I said I didn't use a pinpointer for the first couple of decades of relic hunting, and this is how we did it. When it came out of the ground, we knew, when we knew it was in the discard pile, then we would just start picking up dirt and waving it over the coil. When it was in the coil, when it was in your hand, then you would start splitting the dirt and get smaller and smaller piles until you could find it. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so we'll split the pile. Okay, nothing in that hand, but it's in this hand. We'll split the pile again, not in that hand, so it must be in this hand, and it is. Split the pile again. All right, so there it is, aluminum, I think. So yeah, that's aluminum. Sometimes it's even quicker, but I do like a pinpointer. Right there is where I found the melted lead. And right here, I got a signal. All right, see if it's still in the hole. And it is. All right, I'm getting it right there. Pretty close. So let's see if we can scrape some dirt away and see if we can see. All right, I've hit something right there. That looks green. So that looks brass. It looks round, doesn't it? Shotgun shell or a little flat button. It's too big to be a button and too big to be a coin. That is the reed to a concertina, what they used to call a squeeze box. And it's well known that soldiers would bring a source of music along with them sometimes, like harmonica. But that is a reed, too big to be a harmonica. That may be Civil War period, and it's only 8 feet from where I found that melted lead. All right, I got a deep one in this hole. Let's see if it's as deep as I think it is. Maybe in there? Yep, in here somewhere. What is that? Oh, look at what I see. Look at what I see. That's a fired 3-ring Union bullet. Yep, Fired and hit something. Here's our first bullet of the day. No matter what happens the rest of the day, we did not get skunked. I'd call this an iffy signal. Man, a lot of rocks. Wow. Yep, aluminum. I think this is a decent bullet signal. Nope. Aluminum bottle cap. I wasn't real confident about this signal, but I definitely see green. You see green right there? Doesn't look like a button. It's probably just a piece of brass junk, but let's see what it is. A rimfire. Is that a Henry? I don't see a head stamp on that at all. I'll check that out later. That's an old rimfire cartridge for sure. That could be Civil War period. Uh-oh. Looks like I got company. Some loser.
I'm gonna buy you about 5 times. Back together again.
And we picked a wonderful place to do it.
Sorry, dude.
I've been videoing myself dig up cans and iron for quite a while. I'm gonna enjoy watching you dig up cans and iron.
Well, I can tell you, I'm a professional. Professional, man. There are a few that can dig cans quite well. Would you like for me to demonstrate?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
What's he got?
Aluminum.
Ah.
All right, we're gonna have to get away from this.
Uh-oh. I think I got a keeper here.
Right.
If it ain't a bullet, it's another concertina reed, because that's the last thing that fooled me. Still in the hole. Uh-oh. Look what I see. That looks like lead to me. What do you think? Plow recently hit it. That's not my hit. Yes, sir. How about that? Fired 3-ringer. Well, I'll be darned. Maybe old Mudduck brings me luck.
Nice ribbon.
Oh, really? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Right on the money, man. All right, good for you. Ought to be right on it. Let's see what may be down here. It must be big, because it sounded like I was right on it. Thinking probably aluminum can. There it is, aluminum can. Oh yeah. Nice aluminum can. Yeah. Wonderful. Well, I'm probably a glutton for punishment, because I'm just a couple of feet away from where I found that can. But sure enough, deep. Yep, some more aluminum. Isn't that something?
Back on it. It was deeper than the other stuff, and it was. I kept digging for it. I was like, well, it's that's 6-8 inches deep. And then I saw green, and I thought, oh, it's gonna be a nice big button.
We've got a tropical storm warning for eastern Virginia, which is where I live. So I don't think I'm going to be able to hunt much longer here. I'm going to have to head home. But I got tired. My old 63-year-old plunky feet got tired of tripping over corn stumps. So I'm down in the woods. Very thick in here. In fact, it's very thick in here. Got a good signal right here. Haven't had many signals. Modern bullet? Yeah. Yeah. Modern bullet. See if it's still in there. Yeah, but it's got some depth to it. I can hear it. All right, I think I see it. Uh-oh. Oh. Come here, let me show you something. See that right there? I see green. You see that green right there? I think it's green. My camera just gave out as I was
Oh, I see
digging the
flat
best signal I got all day.
That's nice.
A little flat button down in the hole.
I love that green, man.
Yeah, me too. I wish it was a military green, but I like it too. A little flat button. Mudduck said he found a bullet. 3-ringer.
Yeah, it looks like feels like a 69.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know either. If you're a relic hunter, specifically a Civil War relic hunter, probably one of the things that you enjoy finding more than anything else is something personal carried by the soldier. I know that's one of my favorite things to find. Something that's not a military issued item, something that guy either maybe purchased from a sutler or picked up along the way, or even more importantly, brought from home. And there's lots of things that we could talk about that are personal items carried by the soldiers that you might find on a battlefield. Little iron buckles or brass buckles. It might be just off of a little leather strap that a soldier used to keep his bedroll closed. Or a larger buckle like this could have simply been a belt that he had around his waist, especially if it was a Confederate soldier. But we think about things like forks and spoons found on the battlefield or in a campsite that may or may not be military issue. This fragment of an iron spoon. Coins are obviously something personal that a soldier had. Pocket knives, little small personal pen knives or pocket knives. Suspender buckles, which come in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes we find those kind of things where we find Civil War soldiers traveling from place to place, long columns of thousands of marching soldiers. Sometimes you'll find heel plates from the bottom of their boots. That's a very personal item. Religious charms. I have found little charms like these two, one with the Lord's Prayer printed in tiny print and the other a little cross with pieces of the wood insert still in the cross. Maybe you have found an inkwell, maybe in a hut site or a trash pit. There's so much personal connection to something like an inkwell or a mechanical pencil fountain pen. Those things are highly personal. I've even been fortunate enough in a hut site to find pieces of a soldier's shoe, little bits of leather that have survived all these years. But as I thought through these personal items, I think probably the most common things are pieces of harmonicas. They're everywhere. The reason I bring that up is, of course, today we found a little reed. It was a part of a concertina, an instrument played with two hands with a bellows between them. It is well documented that soldiers like to play music in camp, maybe around a campfire late at night, just to break the boredom. I thought it might be appropriate to just mention the importance and the place of music and musical instruments among the Civil War soldiers. The weather's getting cooler here in Virginia. I'm looking forward to going relic hunting more often. Right now, standing here in my barn, we're experiencing the remnants of a tropical storm that passed through Virginia. I love it when it moistens the earth a little bit. We'll be relic hunting together again soon. I'm the Battlefield Walker. Until we go relic hunting again, remember to be good and say your prayers.